purchase of FI and DI. The first column is foreign institutional investors. The second column is domestic institutional investors. Okay, so just I'm showing again. The first column, what you are seeing here, this is FII. Okay, foreign institutional investors. The second one here is DII, domestic institutional investors. So you can look at the chart and understand that who is the buyer and who is the seller. Now you tell me, who is buying, who is selling? In this market, who is buying and who is selling? See the net level, and you can see here the net level. You can see here FIs are sellers, they are selling more. But if you look into the domestic institutions, DIIs are buying. Very good. So DIIs are buyer. You can see all are green, but for one day, that is 12th July, day for yesterday, all other day they were buyers. Of course, when the index broke 9,700, that day if you look at DII and FI, both are buyers. In the case of when 10th, 11th, both are buyers and made the index to go up. So this is what made a lot of short covering to happen. So that is how the market is behaving with these two important participants. Look at this. Now CPI inflation came for the month of May. So May CPI inflation 2.18%. Okay. Now June is 1.54. So currently we received the latest inflation number for CPI, Consumer Price Index. So the Consumer Price Index is showing 1.54. So compared with the previous month, it is on the downside. Now CPI has come down. So CPI has come down. Now you will have to tell me whether it is good, so that is good or bad for market. So you tell me, the CPI inflation was announced, it is at 1.54%. You tell me whether the lower inflation CPI is good for market or bad for market. So Theni, can you just put your name, Theni, so I could able to recollect. From Kodambakam, Parthiban, right? This is good for the market. Okay, Jnanashekar also says it is good. So now the CPI inflation was announced. So it is also much lower. Compared to May also, it is very much lower. It is giving a lot of strength for the market. So it came yesterday. So it is also showing our economy is likely to grow on the positive side based on this lower inflation. This is one of the positive things which we are looking at. Prabhu also says good. So we have seen the CPI inflation number. I am going to show you the IIP number. So IIP means Index of Industrial Production. So this IIP number was announced for May 2017. It is 1.70%. So IIP number in the month of May 2016, last year, it was 8%, but when compared with this 1 year period, the current IIP is less, that is 1.17. So less IIP. Now we are seeing less IIP is, now you have to tell me the less IIP is good or bad for market. So less IIP is good or bad for the market. Okay, so Gunashekar, Jnanashekar, Shanmusundaram, Prabhu, Madurai, Sarvan, good. So Vadivel, all are saying no sir, is very bad for the market. So the IIP numbers which came here is not good for the market. So just because This is a bad number. The growth is very badly affected. Now it is time for somebody to act to accelerate the growth of our Indian economy. So people expect that in August, when Reserve Bank is going to run its monetary policy review meet, and people expect RBI will give us a good rate cut. So this is a big expectation in the market. So people expect, because of this less IAP, people expect interest rate. So interest rate may be cut by RBI in the next meet. So this is a big expectation coming from a lot of people, particularly from the market. They should happen. So interest rate may be cut by the RBI coming month. So that is another factor which we are looking at. The question here for you can be the interest rate what we are talking. So interest rate cut. Now you will have to tell me good or bad for the market. So interest rate cut, good or bad for the market. Madurai Saravanan is the first one to answer, followed by Gnanasekaran, and Shanmu Sundaram is the third one, Prabhu is the fourth one to give, very good. How about others? Vadivel? Only these 5 people are continuously, putting their inputs. How about others not participating? Okay, so you can also answer right or wrong, don't worry. Anyhow, it's a learning forum. Okay, so then he is joining, that is good. So I want all others, starting from the program is meant for all of you, starting from Trivandrum to Mumbai to Chandigarh, okay, so Shimoga, Hyderabad. So all of you can take part. Yeah, but in the last webinar you told there is a less chances for cut. So Shanmu Sundaram says, last program I said there is a less chance for cutting the interest rate. Okay, so that is the 2 criteria decide the interest rate cut. Okay, so 2 factors decide. Decide means it's RBI to decide. Okay, so RBI looks into, one is inflation. This is the first one it looks into, and it looks into the growth. These 2 factors it looks into. So when the inflations are under control, because last meet you remember the RBI said the inflations are likely to go up, no trigger. So remember what is coming up. So remember, this can spoil the game. I don't know exactly. So people expect initially GST may lead to higher inflation. If that happens, then again what Shanmu Sundaram reminded, the chances of cutting the interest rate may be delayed. But the current situation is, for the month of June, the CPI is very less. That is a good news. But the IAP is very bad. It's a bad news. But now, in order to push the industries, in order to push the economy up, RBI may be forced to cut the interest rate by 25 basis points. So this could happen. So RBI may be forced, because now RBI, there is no single man decision. You remember that? No single man decision. Okay, in RBI, yes, MPC. So monetary policy committee is there. So how many members in MPC? 5 members. Very good.